Tucked away in the rabbit warren of Yokohama's backstreets is Akio Takaoka's organic fruit and vegetable shop. But his is no ordinary store. Here, customers can test the produce for radioactive contamination.
Food has become contaminated by the fallout, and I didn't want to sell anything that may have radioactive substances in it. So I bought this device which can detect it in food.
The women shopping here today belong to a mothers' group formed in response to the Fukushima meltdowns. In a matter of months, this movement has drawn together more than 1,000 women, many armed with their own Geiger counters.
The government's response has been so slow. We have to protect our children, and our biggest worry is food contamination, which could lead to internal radiation exposure.
It's at places like these, local fruit and veg shops, where millions of Japanese have had their first taste of the nuclear meltdowns. No longer can they pick up any old piece of produce. These days they have to scrutinise it very closely indeed to make sure it's grown outside the fallout zone. And you can't get any further from the Fukushima fallout zone than Peru, where this asparagus is from. Junko Eto is so fearful of radioactive contamination, she now refuses to buy any Japanese produce at all.
My preference is food from Australia and New Zealand. The Japanese government's radiation safety standards for food grown here are too slack.
Not only is she steering clear of Japanese produce, but Junko Eto has pulled her son out of school, fearing the school grounds could also be contaminated. Back at the fruit and vegetable shop, Akio Takaoka shows us some green tea, which he says tested high for radioactive cesium. His customers would like to see other Yokohama businesses follow the grocer's lead.
We need more testing inside our shops and also at big supermarkets. We're planning to open our own testing centre too.
In the months since the Fukushima disaster, fear has spread like fallout, with millions of Japanese no longer willing to trust the assurances about the food they eat. Mark Willesee, ABC News, Yokohama.